One may think that children have no need of addressing how they stand with God. But I tell you the truth, being born again is an obligation. Everyone includes both old and young, needs to fulfill. The need to be born again is not only for adults. The call to be born again is not only to adults, it's for everyone, and that includes children. Everyone means old and young, small, big. So you are a child, you have an obligation to give your life to Jesus. Don't you ever think that because you are a child, everything you do wrong, God will overlook it. It's not true. Children can go to hell. If Jesus comes today and you are a child who has not given his or her life to Jesus, you say, I'm a teenager, I'm a child, I am sorry, you will go to hellfire. Hear me, parents. One of the obligations you hold your children is to lead them to Jesus. You are busy preaching for others to be saved, but your children are not saved. Until your child is saved, that child is not safe. Hear me? Giving your children moral instruction is good. Manipulating them emotionally to achieve a good desire is not bad though, but it cannot help all that. There should be a need. There should be a time when you present the gospel of our Lord Jesus to our children. You know why? Jesus will hold you accountable. You send them to good school. You were taking their picture from one prayer house to the other for God to protect them, for God to keep them. Listen to me. You brought them to church. You never brought them to Jesus. What many of us parents are doing, we take our children to church. We take our children to church from early age, but we never gave them the gospel from early age. And then you see a parent saying, oh, the life of this child, I brought them to church. I brought them to church is not the matter. The problem is that why you could not present Jesus to them, because you have not even known that Jesus. You only know church. And your concept, your idea about church is just all about, we dey go church, may God protect us. We dey go church, may we get breakthrough. We dey go church, may God answer our prayer. We dey go church, may the wish when trouble my life, not going trouble my children. That was why you kept dragging them to church. And that's why many of them, when they start growing up, they grow to a point that they become rebellious to even the church you are sending them to. Because you never introduce them to the person behind the church. And you are wondering why the children you raise in the church are not leaving your hand and getting into the world. It's not raising them in the church, it's raising them in God. Can I shock you? Dedicating your child is good, but it's not a guarantee that the child is safe. It's not a guarantee that that child is safe. All this one you are doing there are even children who were not dedicated in church who became pastors. There are children dedicated in church who became native doctors. Ooh, we must place our priorities right. Don't just believe that because you are taking children to church, that grace can they cover them. Grace can they. Can you stop? Start from the foundation. Let Jesus be known